As part of the Gun Policy in America project, we conducted an extensive review of the literature on all the research we could find that looked at the effects of gun laws on a range of outcomes. We looked at a broad literature, including economics literature, public health literature, criminology, sociology. We looked as widely as we could to identify all those studies that could possibly bear on the effects of gun laws. We only identified 63 studies that met our inclusion criteria that could say something about the effects of the gun policies that we were looking at. The result of our research suggests that we don't know very much about some very fundamental questions. I think that there's a lot of different ways to come at this. Obviously, there's a role for agencies like the National Institute of Justice, thinking about criminological approaches and policing strategies, prosecution strategies. There's a role for the National Institute of Health and the Centers for Disease Control, looking at public health interventions. There may be a role for agencies like the National Science Foundation, looking at new technologies or basic concepts for reducing the lethality of firearms in certain situations. We may need a extended and expansive program of research covering both basic and descriptive research on gun violence, as well as applied and policy analysis on gun violence prevention and gun policy. A program of that magnitude probably requires a long-term commitment on the part of the federal government.